Yes, I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry for this absence for the past 2 weeks. It's just because I've been going to college has started, but I've been seeing movies. Don't worry, I've seen a bunch of movies. I've seen the previous 2 weeks. I just really haven't had time to do these videos. But don't worry, I have a lot of videos to do, so don't worry. I'm here, guys. I'm still doing videos. I promise. Just Greenville Tech. I had to get used to it. I'm used to it now. So now let's just get started with movie reviews. BlacKkKlansman. This joint is directed by Spike Lee, the man, the myth, the guy who made Can't Do It Right thing. What is the movie called? Can't Do It Right. I can't remember. Malcolm X, Inside Man. He's made some documentaries too. I've seen like 2 of them, I think. Either way, Spike Lee is a very famous director. He's very known for not liking Quentin Tarantino at all. But this is his new movie, and I heard so many good things before going to see this movie, and so I went and saw it 2 weeks ago, and when I saw it, I will say this, it stuck with me for like a week, because there is a scene in this movie that is gonna make you like, in the heart, like, oh my god, like, did we really just see that? But the main storyline is this main cop, what's his name? Ron Stallworth. He's played by the son of Denzel. What's David John Washington? Something like that. John David Washington, I think his name is. Either way, he plays the main guy. He's a black officer going into this town, and he's going to be the first black cop at this police station, or black cop ever. And now all these white cops are all just like, you, N-word, 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 all that kind of stuff. And so they got on this investigation of the Ku Klux Klan, who is the owner, is Topher Grace. He's the head honcho of the whole thing. And he's like, hey, I'm gonna call this guy, and I'm gonna pretend to be this white cop. But when we meet in person, it's Kylo Ren / Adam Driver. And so that's an investigation, and it's got some comedy, but it's got some serious moments, and it's got some cool, intense moments. Overall, this is one of my favorite movies of the year. This movie was awesome when I saw it. I mean, the entire movie from start to finish, I was intrigued. I was never bored. I was laughing in some moments. I was like, this is intriguing. I love the editing. The editing is so good in this movie. I hope to God it gets nominated for Best Editing for the Oscars. I really do. The acting overall is super great. John David Washington, he's literally a younger version of Denzel. He is his dad, and I just saw it through the entire movie. And he's really good in this movie, especially when he's talking to him on the phone, and he changes his voice, and he fixes words and everything. It's so great, and it's so funny and cool, and it's just really good acting, and I think he was awesome in this movie. Kylo Ren / Adam Driver, he was really good as the white officer. I didn't think he was supporting actor nominee. I've heard some people say that. He's not best supporting actor nominee to me, but he did a really good job 100%. If anything got directed or nominated for an Oscar, I would want it to be a screenplay. Just the dialogue, everything in this movie was wit, editing, the acting, it just felt perfect. It felt like a Spike Lee movie for sure, and the directing was awesome. The cinematography was awesome. All the acting is great. Topher Grace is such a dick in this movie. It is great though. He is awesome in this role. Again, there was no parts of this movie that just didn't feel right. The only issues I ever had with the entire movie, and this is kind of controversial, but not truly controversial, it just, the last 5 minutes of this movie felt to me unnecessary for this movie. I understand they're trying to get a message out. I understand that, and the message was clear, and when you watch this scene, I'm telling you, the theater was quiet. The last 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes in this movie are literal scenes that you sit there and you're like, am I really watching this right now? And you're like, you feel so icked out, and it's just like, oh my god, like, it is terrible. But the message was there, but I just felt it was so unnecessary because it totally takes away from like the 1970s feeling. So yeah, I mean, the scene was really important. I understand what they were going for. It just felt so out of place to this movie, in my opinion. Also, I really do like the first opening scene with Alec Baldwin. It was funny, but it just felt so like, what was the purpose of that, kind of? But overall, BlacKkKlansman is still a very funny movie, serious toned, got a great story, characters, acting. It's a good Spike Lee movie. I would say this is one of his best movies, in my opinion. I really enjoyed this movie. It was very good. I think a lot of people should see it and start a conversation, man. I mean, this is a great movie about racism and all that kind of stuff and what people went through. And my God, John David Washington, I want to see him in more stuff. Anyways, I'm going to give this movie a very high A-. It's a very good movie. You should see it. It's one of the best movies of the year, hands down. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.